The diving pool at the Rio Olympics have turned green, and for a while no one knew why. But now it turns out that we might have an explanation. First, let's take a look at a few pictures that show you just how green the diving pools had become. So people were tweeting about this. Of course, people on social media had their own hypotheses as to why this was occurring, and apparently, those behind the Olympics didn't really have any answers when this first became a big story. In fact, the Associated Press's Beth Harris reports that Rio organizers are aware of the color change, but despite being unable to explain it, are sure it's safe. Okay.
I mean, we won't go in the water, but it's safe. We're sure it's safe. You know, we just wouldn't go in ourselves. You know what I thought as soon as I saw this? Like, now we know what it is. You know what it is, right?
I do know what it is, but don't
I'll let you, I won't ruin it. I won't spoil the surprise, Anna will explain it. But as soon as I saw it, immediately I thought, like, you know when in community pools,
someone pees?
Yeah, someone pees and they have that, like, dye that immediately as soon as it, like, you know, makes contact with urine, it turns green. That's what happened. The Filipino team was like, oh, we couldn't make it to the Olympics. Watch this.
So FINA, which is basically the people who organize the diving and swimming stuff, said the reason for the discoloration, which was so severe that pairs divers could not see the partner next to them when they submerged, was because the pool's water tanks ran out of some of the chemicals necessary for the water treatment process. The water polo pool adjacent to the diving was also green. As a result, the pH level of the water was outside the usual range, causing the discoloration. Is it FINA? Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes, it's the International Swimming Federation.
Yes. Sports Medicine Committee conducted tests on the water quality and concluded that there was no risk to the health and safety of the athletes and no reason for the competition to be affected. So interestingly enough, some are alleging that the chemicals are disinfectants. And so if the disinfectants aren't, you know, at proper levels, then wouldn't it be unsafe? I don't know. So far, those who have competed in that water say that they haven't suffered any type of, you know, health issues. So I guess that's all that really matters.
Except for the third nipple that everyone suspiciously started growing on the Russian polo team. But that could be doping. It could be doping.
It just strikes me as so odd that this would take place into the Olympics. It seems like such a foreseeable and fixable issue to spring up like that. For a while, as we mentioned before, people didn't know what was going on.
Is it though? Is it? Because like when you look at the track record of Rio and Olympics, it's not like, oh, this is not controversial at all. We're so glad that it's happening. Like from day one, it's been riddled with controversy.
Yeah.
Everyone is constantly bashing that the Olympics committee is incredibly corrupt and should have never had this in Rio. A community riddled by income inequality with favelas, danger, cutting off like most of the police force, not having enough security. There's just so many issues of having the Olympics in Rio, and we never learned.
Zika virus.
The Zika virus. Oh my God, Bob Costas, like, don't get the Zika virus, man, because remember he got pink eye last time he was out there in the Olympics. Anyway, but like
I don't remember that.
I do. It was a glorious moment. So it's just absurd that they had it here in the first place, and the way they tried to clear it up by like having Alessandra Ambrosio and Adriana Lima like be a part of the Olympics. Like, just look at the beautiful women. Like, we're fine. Brazil, beautiful naked women. That's what we do here. Like, don't look at all of the poverty.
But you're talking about Brazil. I'm saying in a vacuum of any city hosting the Olympics, a pool is a very easy, or not easy, but it's a very reasonable facility to monitor.
I'm just saying the infrastructure is so crippled that it's completely foreseeable that I'm surprised that worse things haven't occurred already.
Right. What I'm saying is that what's going on with the pool and the whole fiasco with the pool being discolored and whatnot is sort of just shows itself as like a symptom of a larger issue that we are seeing with the Rio Olympics. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
You want to watch the whole 2-hour show every day, anywhere you want, anytime you want, with any device you want? That's why we made membership. tytnetwork.com/join. I know what you're thinking.
Give me a break.
You didn't know about it before, but now you do. tytnetwork.com/join.